Me? I'm not showing myself. So, hey everyone again. Welcome back. Today is using video or using Bigvu to calm your video nerves. Um, so, what I wanted to do, my theme really for my presentations all last week were about battling your common video fears. And so I kind of wanted to end this personal video challenge on tackling one of the reasons why usually there is some sort of fear. And it's because, you're nervous, you don't know what to say, and you want some sort of guidance. You don't want to have to rely on recording yourself and memorizing what it is that you wanted to say. And so, one of the tools and methods that I highly recommend is using a video teleprompter. There are a number of them out there. There are ones that you can physically get that actually can clamp on to your web camera. And maybe there are some other ones if you use a DSLR camera that you can use utilizing your iPad, perhaps, or in some instances, your iPhone to create a standalone teleprompter. I personally think some of those are a bit too cumbersome. So what I like to use and what I recommend is using Bigvu because it is a good app that you can use on your phone, and you can use it to actually record on your phone and read your script. So if any of you have ever followed me, you know that that is definitely something that I love using, Bigvu, and I highly recommend that you guys check them out. They do have a free trial, so you can certainly check them out using the link that's on the ticker below. So today, instead of me just talking to you about this platform, I wanted to actually walk you through it so that you can see how easy it is for you to use, because it isn't just a tool anymore that you can just use to record yourself. You certainly can use it from script writing all the way through to editing. I personally use it primarily for filming, although it does have a very, 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 very good built-in AI writer that I'm going to showcase to you today as well. So let's get started. I'm going to pull up my second screen and walk you through. So on this screen, you can see this is my dashboard. This is where I have all of my other videos that I've done through Bigvu. And I'm now going to start with a new script. So I'm going to click on here. And the first thing that you need to do is usually you need to put in your script headline, or your title is probably a better way of talking about that. So I'm actually going to use the title of today's live stream as the title of my video. And so I'm just going to, I'm just going to type that in. I thought I had it in here, but it's using Bigvu to calm your video fears. So we're going to use that as the title of this. And just in case I forget, I'm going to hit save. So let's go through everything that you're going to see here. Obviously, they have an undo and a do or redo button. So if you want to undo anything that you've typed, you just click that. This is also going to calculate the total number of words that are going to be not totally, the total number of words that are going to be in your script. That's good to know, just so that you know roughly how many words equal the length of your video. And then it also is going to keep track, based on the length or the amount of words that you're going to be using, how long this video is going to be. So you have two choices when you come to this page. You can either copy and paste an existing script that you've created outside of Bigvu. So if you are a ChatGPT fan, or you use a tool like I do with Jasper, or you're a very good script writer, then by all means, all you need to do is come in here, click and paste your video. Whoever is on, if anybody pops in while I'm here, feel free, please, to drop a comment. I will try to see if I can make sure that I can see your comments. Right now I have the chat open, but I think it only works with certain platforms. I think YouTube for sure. If you're on YouTube, I can see your chat. but I think if it's Facebook or LinkedIn, it's questionable whether or not I can see you. So I will try to respond as soon as I can, but I wanted to walk you through this so that you can see exactly what Bigvu can do for you. So again, if you need to copy and paste your script, you can certainly do that here. Once you do that, it will calculate how many words are in your script and what the duration or length of that video would hypothetically be at an average speaking speed. So if you're slower, then know that it's going to be a slower one than that. If you do not have the wherewithal to create your own script, Bigvu has you covered with their AI rewrite, is what they call it. So when you open this up, you're going to see here under your brief, you're going to see medium and then professional. Medium refers to the length of the script that you want. So it defaults on medium, but you can write a short one, a medium, or a long script. And then professional, or the speaker, is really for voice. So how do you want it to sound? Do you want it to sound persuasive, neutral, friendly, professional, witty, or like a marketer? Or if you've been using Bigvu for any period of time and you've written scripts either on your own or you've tweaked them to your voice, then you can click on My Personal Style, which goes through the previous scripts that you've written. And ideally, these are scripts that you've written, because therefore it really is going to capture your voice. But all you would need to do is take one of these videos and drag it over here, and it will show you the script here. And then what you need to do is click on Generate with AI. If you did not have previous scripts, then you could just type in whatever the way it is that you sound, casual or funny or witty, or whatever the combination is. But if you do have scripts, you can then just generate your AI, or click Generate AI, and then it's going to read through your or scrape through your transcript, and then it's going to spit out informative and persuasive tone with elements of storytelling, inspiring language, whatever that is. And then you can save this as a voice. So if we wanted to save this as a voice, it would be saved in here. So the next thing that you need to do is then choose what kind of video do you want to create? Are you creating a video based on your business profile, or is it sharing expert tips? Is it some sort of news that you wanted to come in with? Is it a sales pitch? Is it a video for your blog? Or is there a paragraph within the script that you have here already? Maybe it's one that you've uploaded on your own that you would like to rewrite. So I'm going to go with expert tips. And then I'm going to use this same title here and use that as what the topic of what I want this video to be about. So I'm going to click on Write New, and the AI is then going to spit out 5 variations of this. So you can just sort of go through the titles and kind of say, okay, well, which one of these really suits my particular need? And so if you want any one of these, so let's say I'll do this one, you just select on Generate, and then it's going to create the script for you. So you see that here. And so if you like what you see, you can then click on here where it says Add to Script. So we're going to add it to script. So this is where that is. Now, if for whatever reason there's anything here that you would want to rewrite, you can always come back over here and then go to your brief and then go to rewrite if you wanted to rewrite anything. So that's not going to be a problem for you to do. So you can just sort of read through this, and I'm not going to take too much time, but you can read through this and then sort of decide, is this something that sounds like me? So are these words that I would use? Is this the chronology of what I want to talk about? For this, it's going to talk about preparation, focus on appearance, talk about delivery. Maybe you may not want to talk about delivery, and maybe you want to talk about something else, or whatever it is that they say, maybe you want to add in some vernacular that's closer to the way that you speak. So it is totally up to you as to how you want to tweak this, and you can tweak this manually if you want, or like I mentioned, you can highlight a paragraph, you can come over here to rewrite, and you could select rewrite of what paragraph it is that you want to, I'm sorry, I meant to copy, and paste. And then you can choose to rewrite this, and then it'll come up with options and you can replace the paragraph accordingly. So that is totally up to you in terms of how you want to use this. The next thing, okay, so it gave you, that's a long rewrite. So that's a bit too much information. So I wouldn't replace it. I'll leave it as this. But if you wanted to, you can certainly, again, highlight the area where you want to replace it, and then you can just replace it. So if this is actually suited to what you want, the next step from here is, how are you recording this video? So you have two ways of doing this on Bigvu. You have an option of using the webcam and using the desktop version of Bigvu in order to record this. And so you can just click here where it says read and record. So we're going to click this so that you can see what this looks like. And it's going to pop open, if all goes well, it will pop open a screen where you'll be able to see the teleprompter. And it probably isn't working because I have my camera on, although I did test this. Let's save this again and see if it'll work. But if it doesn't work, okay, there we go. So as you can see, the script is here, and you can see me down in the corner over here. You have the ability to set up your camera and your mic, and this works especially if you have multiple cameras like I do. So I could actually switch it to a different camera if I wanted to. And if for whatever reason, I don't know, you can't see, let me stop my ticker for the moment so that you can see that this is picking up my audio, so that you know that the audio is accurate. You can then decide on clicking here to choose the position where you wanted to start. So maybe you wanted to start further down, or you can choose the font size, so you can adjust it however large or small that you want it to be. And then you have the ability to set the speed. 160 is roughly about the speed that I need. So that's usually where I have it. I think it defaults at 160 anyway, but that's usually a pace that is good enough for most people. Now, the downside with doing or using the teleprompter on your computer is that it is a little bit below where the eye of your camera is. So it will look as if, in fact, I'm going to move my second camera to right above where my, oh, you're not able to see me anymore. So never mind. You can't see me anymore. Let me see if I switch my camera. Oh, it's not going to let me switch my camera now. So let's go back into this and see if you can see this now. So I am looking at my second monitor, but I'm going to switch over here so that you can see. I'm looking right now as to where my script would be. If I had it on this monitor, I'm now looking in dead in the eye of the camera right now, and now I'm looking down. And so I don't think you can see it from this small little image of me, but I'm not going to be able to look dead at the camera and read the transcript or the script at the same time on the teleprompter, where it doesn't look as if I'm not reading. So that doesn't really work ideally in this capacity, but there is a fix for that with the app that I use for editing, which is called Descript. And I'll do that probably, if not next week, the week after. I'll go through, I'll do a little mini tutorial like I'm doing with this here, so that you can see that they have a feature in there that can adjust the eye so that your eye contact is going to be back at the camera again. But with AI, there's so many ways that you can kind of get around things. But the way that I love using Bigvu is I just simply save it, and it then appears on my phone. So I'm then able to use Descript on my phone so that I can then utilize, and I'll just show you. I don't have the app on my phone at the moment, but when it is on my phone, this is where my camera eye is. And so when the app is open on my phone, the script is at this area. So because the camera eye is here, it does look like I'm looking at the camera as opposed to looking at the script. So that is why I love Bigvu, because it comes in handy with using the video teleprompter specifically on my phone. And it works with Androids as well as it works with iPhones. So I just wanted to come in really quickly and share that with you guys. I don't think, again, that there's any, let me go to the chat, that there's any questions. But even if you're seeing this on the replay, please post your questions below. I want to hear your feedback in reference to how are you conquering your fears with going online? Are you doing a challenge like I did and went online live and just hit the go live button and went with it? Or are you using a tool that just allows you to be a bit more comfortable creating videos using your phone or using your webcam, but you're pre-recording the videos before you edit them, and then you are marketing them either using YouTube or directly onto social media? So I want to hear what your comments are. And if you have any questions at all in reference to Bigvu, please post them. And if you are new to knowing about Bigvu, definitely check it out. They do have a free trial. It has been a platform that I've used for quite some time. And I've used others before them, but the ones that I've actually used before were only exclusively for iOS devices. So I do like this one because it also offers the capability of using it on Android. And so now that they also have the AI rewrite, I think that it really just helps you if you are not sure what you want to write. It at least gives you that jumping off point of, oh, okay, let me try and tweak this and see how I can make this sound like me or make this a little bit my own. So I do recommend that you try it out and let me know what your thoughts are. And I don't know exactly what day I'll be back next week, but I am planning on continuing doing live streams every week, and they will be on a variety of topics. So if there's something that you want me to talk about, whether it's a fear or whether it's just in reference to, mindset, or if you physically want me to showcase an app, then basically leave me a comment. So just talk to me about whatever it is that you want me to talk about, and I will make sure that I try to do that. If I can do it, I will definitely do it, because obviously if it's an app that I don't have and I don't know anything about, I'll probably do an overview, and I'll just sort of talk about the app based on what limited knowledge I have at that time. But hopefully it is something that I'll know about. So thank you again, once again, for following me all of these days, and for commenting, and just for being a part of this journey. I truly do appreciate you. So thanks. And I will see you sometime next week. All right. And who knows what that topic will be, but definitely stay tuned. All right. So take care. Bye.